Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates, and we're gonna start with something pretty crazy, I would say. Do you recognize this guy's face right here? In case you don't, you would probably recognize his voice, because this is Tim Wilkins, and he's one of the commentators at the Mr. Olympia pay-per-view broadcast, and also one of the hosts of the Primetime Muscle, which is also a Mr. Olympia YouTube show. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know much about this guy, about his history. I know that he's a host, the commentator at the Mr. Olympia, and from what I heard so far, he's not really that deeply involved in bodybuilding. He doesn't know history, even recent history. He's a great commentator, has a great voice for the job, and I guess that's why he hired him, but it's not like he's a bodybuilding historian or somebody who follows bodybuilding very deeply. He's usually very neutral. He comments on what he sees. He kinda conducts the broadcast, but he's not really very much opinionated usually. Which makes this situation really surprising and, like I said, crazy, because he called out Sam Sulek, and he did it in a pretty freaking aggressive manner. Let's check out actually what he said.
And I'm gonna direct this to Sam, and I'm gonna say it from the coach. I coach kids who ask me about you all the time. I had my millennial son ask me about you the other time. I do not think you're good for the sport. I think you're garbage for the sport, and garbage as an influencer. And I think the Jay Cutlers and the Phil Heaths of the world need to take you aside and say, you got a great future ahead. If you want to see 30, there's some things that need to change. You have 6 to 10 million young people following you. You're eating like you know what. You show it on your skin. You're taking things that are way beyond your skill level. Build to your max first. Knock it off. Slow down. I saw him post a video the other day that said, you only see the years that I've posted online, not all the years that I've put in. You're 23. There aren't a lot of years. There's not a lot of background. No. Slow down, take your time, keep your pro card active, and when it's right, build safely.
Alright. A lot of things have been said here, and I don't even know where to begin. So first of all, I think Sam should make a t-shirt that says, who the F is Tim Wilkins? And honestly guys, who the hell this guy even is? I mean, is he a competitor? He says he coaches people. Was he even a competitor? Was he even in bodybuilding at all before he started working as a host or as a commentator here? Well, from the research I did, he actually did compete only a couple of years ago, I guess for the first time in his life. And it was, obviously, as you can see, man's physique, and it was also masters. So that's his competitive history. He did a show a couple of years ago. I'm assuming it was after he started working as a commentator. I'm guessing because he got into this space of bodybuilding and he could promote himself as a coach, earn some more money. I don't know this, I'm just assuming, but he definitely wasn't a big name in bodybuilding, and that's why he got his job. He got this job because he's a professional commentator. If you Google his name, you can actually read his biography on the IMDb, International Movie Database, and as far as I know, you can pay to have a page about you with your photo and everything, and as you can see, it says actor, producer, writer, and then it says he was in Marines, and he did comedy. He had a 30-year-long comedy career that includes movie, TV, radio, motivational speaking. It says nothing about bodybuilding or fitness or anything like that. And here he is today, commentating the Mr. Olympia, co-hosting Mr. Olympia bodybuilding YouTube show, and he got the courage to call out the #1 fitness influencer in the world, I guess, Sam Sulek. And he wasn't mild about it, not by any stretch. He says, I think Sam Sulek is garbage for the sport. Right after C-Bum actually said that not a lot of influencers get people so fired up about bodybuilding. After Sam was supported by Jay Cutler, by the freaking Arnold Classic, he's one of the guests, like with all the legends of the sport, with guys like Jay, Ronnie, Phil Heath, and everybody else. Sam Sulek is there, one of the guys at the Arnold Classic, when basically the whole bodybuilding industry is supporting Sam Sulek. Tim Wilkins thinks that he is garbage for the sport. Why? Well, I guess it's because Tim Wilkins believes that Sam Sulek is taking too much gear. And he also says that Sam's diet is horrible, and we can see that on Sam's skin. I mean, that was kind of pretty low blow for sure. Insulting someone's physical appearance. I mean, it's not like he's commenting his muscle or his physique. He is insulting him because of what his skin looks like. And yeah, Sam did have some issues with acne, but a lot of guys have that, and girls as well. People have that even when they're not using anything. I think that's mainly genetic. I don't think it has anything to do with the gear. Maybe it does, but Tim doesn't know that, so that's a pure insult. I don't like that. As far as Sam's diet, I mean, he got shredded enough to win a pro card, and I mean, he's training hard, he's burning through all the calories. At the age of 21, 22, 23, you don't have to eat like you're 70. You can eat a little bit of junk food as long as you take care of your calories and you're training hard, you're expanding it, you're getting enough protein in, you're fine. I don't think Sam's diet is unhealthy or bad for him. It's not affecting his health in any way, I'm sure about that. And as far as how much gear he's taking, I mean, what the hell is this guy thinking? Does he think that Chris Bumstead was natural at 23? The guy who won the Mr. Olympia at 24? And he competed since he was a teenager, and he never once said that he was natural on any stage so far, or since he started competing. So Chris Bumstead was on gear when he was a teenager. I mean, this was taken in 2014, and he was already a very good bodybuilder. He was 19 years old here, guys. Every bodybuilder who is very successful in their 20s has started gear very early. Bodybuilding is simply not a healthy sport. It will never be healthy. I mean, fitness is a lifestyle, it can be healthy, but professional bodybuilding, competitive bodybuilding, it's anti-sport, it's horrible. You can do your best and try to prevent as much damage as possible, but in the end, let's not lie ourselves. Bodybuilding will never be a healthy sport, if it is a sport at all. And the thing is, nobody even knows what Sam is taking. Nobody has any information about that. He never spoke about his gear use openly. We only know that he's not natural, but he never spoke about his cycles. He never really gave advice on what to take and how much to take and when to take, when to go off. He never spoke about any of that. So I don't know how is he a bad influence, because he looks impressive for his age. Tim says he takes things beyond his level. How the hell does he know what Sam is taking? He's just assuming that based on Sam's look. I don't get this guy at all. Why does it even matter what he said? Well, again, because he is representing Mr. Olympia. I think you can say Bob Cicherillo is also representing the Mr. Olympia, and he's over there calling out probably the most popular bodybuilder, open bodybuilder, Nick Walker, and now we have this guy calling out the most popular influencer, Sam Sulek. Is that maybe because Sam is competing at the Arnold Classic? Because it seems like now there is this war between the Mr. Olympia and the Arnold Classic. I have no idea what is going on, but yeah, to say that Sam Sulek is garbage for the sport, man, that's just over the top. It's over the top, and the other things that he said about Sam as well, I don't know what went wrong with this guy. He's usually very neutral, very calm, very nice and pleasant. But what he said right here about Sam, I don't like this at all. I don't support it. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, the next thing we got is a new physique update from Sulek Krizo. Right now, we are 6 weeks out of Pittsburgh Pro, and I'm looking at Krizo's physique and conditioning and everything, and I'm just wondering, why didn't he do Detroit Pro as well before the Pittsburgh, since he's in this kind of condition already? I mean, now, of course, it's too late, but he could have jumped into this show and probably, potentially won. I mean, last year he did lose to William Bonac in the Emperor Cup Spain, but that was a very bad version of Krizo. He was about to do his shoulder surgery. He was barely even able to prep for that show. But when Krizo is on, he places 7th at a Mr. Olympia, guys, and that was his 2nd Mr. Olympia ever. So I think this guy probably could have won the Detroit. I don't think he can win Pittsburgh. I don't think that's going to happen. Or New York. I mean, I don't know about New York. I don't know if Martin is doing it or Nick Walker. If those two guys are not doing it, then Krizo definitely has a chance. If they are, I don't think so. But he's going to do other shows as well. In the US, he plans on doing California Pro and some other shows, maybe Toronto. I'm not sure exactly which shows are after New York, but he's going to do a couple of more shows, and I guess he's going to win one and qualify for the Mr. Olympia. But from what I see right here, I mean, I don't know if this is like a mirror. I mean, he obviously has a pump because he says it's a leg day, but to me, it seems like his legs are bigger. I don't remember him having this kind of fullness and width to the legs. I mean, there are other photos too, and in them also his legs look really good, but in this one, it seems like they progressed. It seems like they're much better. And you guys know that he had a shoulder surgery, and in that time, he had troubles training his upper body, but he trained his legs all that time. So he had basically a full year of training the legs. Yeah, while he was recovering from his shoulder surgery, he was off the gear. At least he looked like he was. So I don't know how much he was able to pack on his legs at that period, but from what I'm seeing right here, it seems like his legs are much bigger. They are looking kind of like Good Vito's legs, only Krizo is a lot taller. He's like 6 foot, and Good Vito is like, what, 5'6" maybe? So there is a big difference in height between these two guys, and it seems like Krizo is massive, man, right now, and conditioning is spot on. I mean, he can definitely compete like next week, and next week we have Arnold Classic Brazil. So if he was actually willing to travel to the Brazil and compete over there, he could go, and he could definitely give Good Vito a run for his money. Who would I bet on? Honestly, right now, I think Good Vito is better, based on his most recent physique updates. If this was like 2 years ago, when Krizo was taking that 7 at the Mr. Olympia, I would bet on Krizo, but right now I think it's Good Vito, but it would definitely be a good battle, and he's ready. He can jump in for sure. I don't think he needs to work a lot more on his conditioning. I mean, I haven't seen his glutes, his lower back, and all that, but from what I'm seeing, he is in really good shape, really good conditioning ahead of time. But in 6 weeks at Pittsburgh, he's going to be peeled. He's going to be really good. Where can he place? Yeah, I don't see him in that top 4. I don't see him beating Derek, Nick, Martin, or Good Vito, but right around 5th. I think that's reasonable. We'll see. A lot of other really good guys are doing it, but right now, Krizo is looking really impressive. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Like I said, I have no idea what Krizo's conditioning is from the back, but as far as Good Vito, I mean, this guy is peeled. Check this out, guys. Check out his glute conditioning, his hamstrings, his back as well. And this is at 1 week out, and as you guys know, he's coached by Chris Aceto, who is, like I said before, big on the peak week. So I'm guessing Good Vito is gonna get even sharper, even drier, and when he fills out as well, man, what you're gonna see at the Arnold Classic Brazil is going to be really impressive. And if he also improves in those 5 weeks after the Arnold Classic Brazil for the Pittsburgh Pro, oh man, that's gonna be really dangerous. And if he improves his presentation, his posing and everything, if he actually acts like a professional on that stage, man, all those 3 guys are gonna have their hands full. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to win Pittsburgh, but if he actually pushes these 3 guys, if he beats one of them, then he's like a top 5 Olympian. I mean, wouldn't that be crazy? But from what I'm seeing, I think that's reasonable, because what we're seeing from Good Vito is really freaking crazy. I can't wait to see this guy on stage. Alright, the next update we got is from Joan Pradells, or Juan, I'm not sure. I know he's Spanish, and I gotta correct myself, his coach is actually not Milos Sarcev, but it's actually Francisco Aspin. I didn't know that. I saw that he's tagging Milos Sarcev in each post, and I think somebody said that on Fuad's podcast. They probably also made the same assumption like myself, but no, his coach is Francisco Aspin, and this guy is like, you guys probably heard about him, he's like the new kid on the block, he's the next freak, the next big thing, and the information that we got is that his next show has been announced, and it's going to be the Empro Cup Spain. It's the show that I just mentioned earlier. It's the show that William Bonac won and Krizo was in third, Behruz Dabani in second. So this year we're gonna see this guy on that stage. I mean, can he, I don't know, end up winning? I don't know who else is doing the show. There probably are gonna be a couple of big name bodybuilders, so I'm not expecting him to win. But if he can be in like the top 3, that would still be great. From what I'm seeing from him, he does look really impressive. We'll see what kind of condition he'll be able to bring, but as far as the size and like the shape and the freak factor, he has it all. Not necessarily super young, but for an open bodybuilder, well, yeah, I guess very young. He's Keon Pearson's age, which is 28, turning 29 this year. So we'll see how well will he do against some of the top pros in 12 weeks from now. You guys tell me down below what do you think. And the last thing I got for you guys is Hari Chopin's new beard style. He decided to do something really interesting with it. He decided to dye only this one part of his beard. And it's a very interesting choice, very interesting style. You guys tell me what do you think down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you soon. All the best and bye bye.